I'm angry, and this is a rant. So look, last night I was watching the pregame for the Lakers versus Celtics game while I was running on the treadmill at the gym. And they broke down, quit talking about the sports, start breaking down the Kyle Rittenhouse trial. Did like a whole 5-minute segment on this. Stephen A. Smith and a couple of other dudes, they started reading about tweets around the league and going on these soliloquies about, we're not surprised, but we're sad and blah, 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 running their mouth about Kyle Rittenhouse and the case, and it was very clear they know nothing about this thing about which they're talking. And let me say, as an athlete, athletes are dumb as hell. On average, your athletes are really, really stupid. Now, there's some smart ones out there, but most of them, they know about their sport, and they know about social media, and they don't know anything else at all. So when I see them speaking on something like this, a legal issue or a political issue, it makes me really mad because they never know what they're talking about and they just make themselves look like idiots. I love watching sports. I like the NBA. I like the NFL. But my God, I can't watch these anymore, hearing about all of this. There's all these people making it about race. Like, look, you're sports people. Just shut up and play your game. You know why I say that? I don't say that because I don't want them to have opinions. Have opinions. But if you're going to have an opinion and speak on it, know what you're talking about, because you don't. And that doesn't just go for the athletes. That goes for everyone else. Let me get onto this. The mainstream media has been lying to people to such an extent. Almost everyone I know is wrong about this case. They don't know what they're talking about. They have no clue about, one, what happened, two, what the case was, and three, why he was found not guilty. Those 3 points are really big for a case like this. So look, even yesterday, The Guardian, this is a reputable mainstream news source, they put out an article saying that Kyle Rittenhouse killed 3 black guys. He didn't kill 3 people, he killed 2, he shot another one. They weren't black. How are they allowed to do this? He needs to sue them to oblivion for this. I'm so sick of it. Listen, if you think any of these things, if you're comparing Kyle Rittenhouse to Trayvon Martin or Tamir Rice, if you think he crossed state lines with a gun, if you think he was out there hunting people and looking for trouble, if you think this has anything to do with black versus white, if you think the gun was illegal, if you think that in any capacity this case was not about self-defense and what he did was not self-defense, you are one of 3 things: an NPC, an idiot, or you're willfully ignorant. Those are your only choices. You have no excuse to be this ignorant about a case like this. It's been in the news for a long time. They're lying to you, and it's very, very clear, because all you have to do is watch the videos. The videos have been out for a year. If you're speaking on this and you actually think any of those things that I just listed, you are really, really stupid. Like, there's no other way to explain it. You are stupid, and you need to go educate yourself before you keep running your mouth. All right, this kid was literally there. He was putting out fires, scrubbing graffiti. He was giving people medical aid. His dad lives in that community. He works there. This is his home area. He was there trying to help, and he was attacked and cornered. He was cornered. He tried to retreat. He was chased down by a bunch of dudes, one of whom was a convicted child rapist, okay? He was convicted on at least 5 counts of raping little boys. 5 counts. This guy was just a day out of a mental hospital. He was cornered by this guy who had been threatening him earlier in the day. And one of the other fellows was a convicted wife beater. And the third pointed a gun at this kid's head. Pointed a gun at him. They threatened him earlier in the day. They chased him down, cornered him, tried to grab his gun, okay, threw him on the ground, beat him over the head with a skateboard, kicked him. He had a gun pointed at his head, which was admitted by the guy that did it. He got his bicep blown off. This guy sat on the stand under oath and said, yeah, Kyle didn't point a gun at me until I had a gun pointed at him. All right? These people, even the prosecution admitted they're rioters and arsonists. What was the worst thing they did? The prosecuting attorney literally said, what was the worst thing Joseph Rosenbaum did? Oh, he started some fires. It was arson, blah, blah, blah. Dude, this dude was burning down the city. He was trying to push a dumpster that was on fire into a gas station. These are not good people. All of this is on video. You have no excuse to not know this. None. If you're sitting here talking and giving opinions on the Kyle Rittenhouse case and you didn't know the things that I just said, you are stupid, you don't have a clue what you're talking about, and No one should ever take you seriously. I'm not putting any editing into this video. I'm just pissed off, and I wanted to say that because all the people that I'm seeing talk about this on social media, or at least most of them, they're just stupid. They are completely wrong about everything. The number of times I've seen comparisons to Trayvon Martin just makes me want to grab someone by the throat and shake them until they get a little bit of sense into their head. It's infuriating. You are stupid and no one should listen to you. Goodbye.